Oh, now I can hear you. Great.
Yeah. We got it worked out.
There he is.
You there?
He might be late, but he's on time.
I'm here. I am here.
So what's going on, Chris Brown? December 20th. The title's on the line.
Yes, sir. Title on the line. Right there. Champ. Coming to defend.
Cage Fury Fighting Championships. It's Hard Rock, Atlantic City. Guram Gochasvili.
Yeah. You better than me.
The name already shot a double leg on me. Do we expect a wrestler here?
Oh, of course. Um, that's what I've been having to fight. Just these European grapplers. But it is what it is. I'm used to it at this point. Try to make it as entertaining as possible, but you're just gonna be trying to hold on for dear life.
Hold on for dear life. We know that you're unique, almost some would say unorthodox with the striking that you put out there. Is there a lot of game planning now as you've evolved in your career, or is it still going out and letting it flow because their attack has been kind of obvious from the get-go? A lot of these guys are looking to get in on the legs and take you down.
Yeah, they're trying, but the last couple of fights have shown, like when I fought the Ukrainian kid in Philadelphia, that trying to just take down and hold on for life, for dear life, is not going to work. Nobody wants to see that. I'm out striking you no matter what. Um, it's not like people are able to ground and pound me. Like, even if you are able to take me down, I'm so good at neutralizing everything. I don't get ground and pounded or anything. So he's going to get frustrated with that, because even if he does manage a takedown, I'm going to get back up, and he's not going to get any ground and pound.
What are the keys that you feel like are in your game that allow you to stop that, to halt them from getting the securing the takedown and fastening you to the ground that allows you to keep scrambling?
Um, my experience, I've been doing this a long time now. Um, like I said, I've been fighting this type of grappler for a while now. Um, training with a lot of good wrestlers. We got a lot of guys in there, good bodies who are getting in. And takedown defense is one of my best traits. So, not really too worried about it. Just more focusing and out here trying to get this finish.
Do you feel there's a big difference in the kind of defensive system that you need to use to stop those takedowns when it's a Georgian, a Russian wrestler rather than the American style wrestlers?
Um, Not really. Um, Not really, from what I can tell. I have a couple Chechens that I trained with, so it's about the same kind of wrestling as them. So I already know what to expect. Been training with these guys for a long time. Um, he's not the first Georgian that I've hung out with. Roman Odoz. He
Oh,
used to train.
Dolidze.
Odoz Elize, yeah, he used to train with us here. At Jackson Wink back in the day. We used to have some good fun rounds. So I know what to expect. I'm looking forward to it. People forget that I'm a wrestler myself because I do all of the craziness, breezy style shit.
You a wrestler like Justin Gaethje's a wrestler.
That's where we started. That's where we started.
And we all
They used
forget
to.
about it.
It's funny, when I first
Utilize.
started, they used to get mad. They'd be like, "All right, we know you can wrestle. We want to see you striking." When I was fighting for King of the Cage, John Judah gave to me. He was like, "All right, we know you can grapple," because that was the go-to. It was like, "All right, let's get him to the ground." And then, and now look at us now.
What has shifted the gears in that direction that you now are kicking, striking, spinning like a Tasmanian devil, and not wrestling?
Wrestling would have had to. I had a couple shakedowns last fight, and I was hurt. It's
You're
there.
going to say a couple. I kind of use the wrestling.
I used it a little bit. It was working. I was hurt last fight.
You felt that you actually had to wrestle in that moment, like kind of needed to get your wits about you?
Yeah, just I well, the doctor said I kicked the muscle off my bone on my hip. The first head kick, the first front head kick I threw, cheap kick to the head, I felt something pop. So this is like the first minute into the fight. I felt something pop in my hip. And I was like, oh shit, something's not right. I could feel it immediately. If you look at the fight, I really didn't throw any left kicks. I think I threw one head kick at the third round. I haven't rewatched
What did
the
that
fight.
feel like? How do you fight through the hip, the muscle tearing? That just sounds ridiculously
It was.
painful.
Oh, I was like, oh, this is no good. And I think I threw a kick, and I was like, all right, yeah, that's definitely not. And there was one. I tried to pick him up. I think I tried to go for a suplex or something, and I lifted him up, and we kind of both sprawled out. But that happened because when I lifted him up, my hip went out, or I felt that hip, and I just dropped. That's why we both fell down at one part of the fight. And I was like, yeah, no more big throws. I was like, no more big throws. So I was like, after that, I had to adjust. So it was just constantly adjusting during the fight, what felt good and what I could do and what I couldn't do, and making sure I had to mitigate what he was trying to do to me and not let him know that I was compromised. Because I was on crutches after the fight when I got back
You get
here.
the title.
I came back to Albuquerque and went to the hospital. They put me on crutches for 6 weeks. Yeah, there's my crutches right there. My crutches right here. I was telling you, I was out here hobbling around. The doctor said I kicked the muscle off the bone. He's like, I've never seen. He's like, I've never seen this injury in someone your age. He's like, usually high school kickers or something or soccer players get this injury. And I was like, yeah, it's kicking a guy in his face.
Leave it to Breezy to need to be special.
Oh man, and after the fight, I knew something was wrong. I told Wink after. I didn't even say anything to Wink during the fight. After the fight, me, him, and Holly got in the back. I was like, "Hey man, something popped." I was like, "He's like, are you serious?" I was like, "Yeah, I know it popped." I'm just like, we'll see what happens. I went through the crowd, hung out and took a bunch of pictures and autographs with everybody. And then went to the bar, and I go and sit down at the bar. I was sat at the bar for maybe 30 minutes, and then I was like, all right, guys, I got to go to the room. I was in excruciating pain. I was in so much pain. Once all that adrenaline wore off, I was hurting. I went back to the room. I was in so much pain. But luckily, nothing was
Won the
torn.
title in June. You have this injury.
Yeah, because this fight was supposed to. Well, I was supposed to
and
fight
it looked
Kyle.
like they wanted to book you for September.
Yeah, I was supposed to fight Kyle the month. Yeah, in September, right after my last fight, I was supposed to fight Kyle, but I was on crutches, so they didn't want. Yeah, so so I couldn't fight. And then he got pulled up because they were going to let him fight. The guy I'm fighting now, but then he got pulled up. And so then they rescheduled us, and then I caught another injury. So we had to reschedule to December.
So we got 2 injuries. We've got this long road. Middleweight Breezy taking a beating. What do you do to now deliver a beating back for these couple months of adversity?
Well, yeah, not have self-inflicted wounds. So I hurt myself kicking him. So, you know, just managing myself a little better. It was just like kind of when the fight happened, they kind of rushed us. They told us that we had an intermission and we started to get ready and said we had time for the intermission. And then they turned around and came right back. Nope, we're coming right now. So I was like, oh shit. So I think I just injured myself, like not just being warmed up enough. So I'm
Do we
back
see a
healthy.
highlight reel finish?
Say that again.
Do we see a reel finish coming together for this one?
Man, that's what we're planning on. That's what I'm going for. I'm trying to make a statement. I need to get another um, decisive win. I want people to, see that Breezy fight in action. Um, yeah, I'm just trying to go out there and showcase my skills. I feel like I've gotten a lot better at things that I do, a lot more refined, a lot sneakier. Um, I feel like I'm ready to put on a great show.
How do you become sneakier?
Just the way I'm putting things together, I'm very creative on my strike. So um, the way I'm able to put things together and make people move just to see what I can get them to do and where I can fit stuff in at. Um, Having a really, really good time doing that. I've been practicing some stuff for a long time, so things that I've been doing, switching up my style a little bit.
You were right there. You're supposed to unify the titles with Kyle Dawkins. We see where Kyle is. So you got to feel like you were right on the cusp with one more victory to get that call.
Yeah, because he was running. He didn't want to fight. He didn't want to fight me in North Dakota. That's why I had to fight the other guy. He pulled out of that fight 2 weeks out because he said he couldn't get a corner for his fight.
Still never going to understand that excuse.
2 weeks out, signed the contract, but 2 weeks out, you say that. But, they're saying that he didn't want no parts of me in North Dakota. He was trying to fight me in Philadelphia, where he lives at. He was trying to get a hometown swing.
I guess we're going to say that's mitigating risk was what was happening in that one.
Yeah, he was not about to risk getting beat up in North Dakota by Breezy.
He's Chris Breezy. He's the future. He's the present. He's a middleweight. Does it feel different now? The 15 pounds, you're a couple fights in, you're getting to work on the strength, not so much as us having to worry about the conditioning at 170. Do you feel any different now as a middleweight?
Feel stronger, not as drained, but then again, just still maintaining that weight, can't be but it's easier to maintain not cutting as far as from what I was doing at 170 still, because people surprised how big I get.
And I also gotta get your take. What is the vibe in the gym been like? Steve Garcia on a tear, another world title contender out of the Jackson Wink Academy.
Man, I'm loving to see Steve have so much success right now. Been known like him fighting with me every day. Just I'm like, man, these little dudes is not going to be able to handle you. And it shows because he goes out there and he does exactly what he's going to do because we be getting it in. I make sure I warm him up and get him ready for his sparring days. Every time I go with him first round every time we start sparring so I can get him warmed up.
UFC Fight Pass, CFFC Middleweight title is on the line December 20th. Chris Brown, thank you for the time tonight.
Hey, appreciate you. Make sure you check us out. I'm fighting. Do you know Holly has her fight January? Was it January 6th?
I believe so. January 5th, maybe.
5th or 6th, something like that. But yeah, so helping Holly get ready for her to go get this belt. So we're full go at the gym.
Thank you for the time, Chris.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one.